You think you know all of me, and really, you almost do. You understand the way I think, the language I speak, all the words I never use. You always call me a charmer when I slip and speak my mind. Your gentle way of telling me where the line is and how to stay on my side. But if you knew the way I love you, if you understood the way I care, it would be too much for you, and I would be scared that it would be a burden, that I would put something on your plate that's already too full of all the obligations you love to hate. Just one more thing, and I think that plate could snap, and I can't be the disruption that finally breaks your back. If you saw the way I love you, the security of our friendship would dissolve, and the wall you build to keep us apart would eventually evolve into something alive and terribly uncertain. Pay no attention to this man behind the curtain who loves you quietly. We both know to say it out loud would leave us caught in a web of guilt and torment which could tear us to sunders, leaving us and our broken hearts both to rot in a pile of unacknowledged feelings we'd both be buried under. No. With you I am muted, my volume turned down, to save you from the me you can't handle right now. If you heard the way I love you, your ears would ring and bleed with the deafening thumping of this lonely brain's need to hear from you to produce dopamine, and this heart's echoed thumping, pumping blood to feed the hyper-focused and solitary fiend that is screaming inside me. You think you know how I love you, but you've never tasted the succulent words that drip from your lips, felt the desperate craving of your complex and satisfying salty sweet kiss that's like drinking lightning tossed back like a shot that tangles your lips and your hips and your thoughts. It leaves your head swimming and spinning around, and not exactly intoxicated, but not mentally sound. No, mentally altered feels more like it's true. When the crash starts to hit and withdrawals start to come, and with anguishing words I am biting my tongue, only the antidote to this poison can leave me renewed, but the poison and the cure both seem to be you. An addiction, an obsession, soul needs, gift wrapped in desire. Forgive me for being trite, but I see that they're right about out of the frying pan and into the fire, where I feel the burning inside my chest. I think of you and forget all the rest. For a moment, a sigh, a heart content in its beating, a second feeling high on the fears of life retreating. I am in bliss in a way I only know with you, in a place where I know my own strengths to be true. And right now, what you really need is a friend, one who understands that there is no end to the journey we travel, with any luck, together, but knowing that separate, something still tethers us forever to a thing we created, which in us still breathes, something growing within us that cannot die and never leaves. In our individual darkness, we always find each other, living and existing within one another. Quantum entanglement personified in ways I am no longer willing to deny. So I stand at the ready, sentinel to your calling. And my dedication, though to some found appalling, is unrelenting and steadfast, unwavering and true. Because it turns out I never really loved anyone like I love you.